Before participating in the following activity, there are some important things we want you to do. Please remember to practice physical distancing of at least 6 feet from anyone that is outside of your home. Wear comfortable and proper shoes. Make sure you have an open space around you with no objects or obstacles in the way. Use the proper equipment or alternative objects you can find in your home. And last, stay hydrated and have fun.
Alright, we are going to start off with our warm-up. So I've set up a couple of cones a few yards away from each other, and we're just going to do some light jogging and some dynamic stretching. So we're just our first drill is going to work on some ball control and just getting some touches on the ball before we get started. So first we're going to do some bells. So you're going to hit the ball side to side within your feet a little bit faster. So just like this, and you're going to stay in one spot. And once you get comfortable with the ball, you can go a little bit faster. Just quick little touches, back and forth. Now we're going to go from one cone to the next, doing the same motion. So start off with your bells stationary, and then you're going to move towards the other cone. And we're going to go back the same way. Do it again. And back the same way. Once you get comfortable, try and keep your head up so that you can see the game of play while you're doing it. It's a little tricky even for myself to keep my eyes up, but try not to glance down as much as you can. Alright, next we're going to do some toe taps on the ball. So just almost like the high knees motion, just doing soft taps on the top. You can speed it up a little bit in place. And then we're going to do this same motion from one cone to another. So you're just going to be tapping the top of the ball slowly to get to the other cone in a forwards direction. Once you get to the other end, turn around and go back. We'll do this a couple more times. Once you get comfortable, you can go a bit quicker. Perfect. Now we're going to do some side-to-side motion. So standing stationary, you're going to roll over the top of the ball and bring your foot over to the opposite side and just go back the same way and stop it. So you're going to roll over, stop the ball, roll over the opposite direction. It's always with the outside foot. Perfect. So now we're going to do that same motion, again, from one cone to another. So start at this end. It'll be my left foot dragging over, and it's just a continual dragging motion to the other cone. And back the same way, now with my right foot. And back again. Again, once you get more comfortable, you can go a bit faster. Alright, next we're going to get comfortable just dribbling in a forward motion. So we're going to start off with just quick, controlled touches with our dominant foot. So for most of you, that'll be your right, and we're going to go towards the first cone. So just quick touches. Make sure you're keeping control. Once you get to the other side, you're going to go back with the same foot. Again, quick touches, maintain control. We're going to try and do it a little bit faster once you get comfortable. So again, quick touches to one side and back again. Now we're going to try it with our non-dominant leg. So again, for most of you, that will be your left. And again, start out slow, quick touches, keeping the ball close to you. And back again the same way, close to you. We'll do it once more. Soft, quick touches. Back again. Perfect. Next we're going to do that same bell motion from before, so the side to side in your feet, but we're going to move forwards towards the cone. So keep your touches light and controlled. Once you get to the cone, you're going to go back the same way. We'll do this a couple more times. Once more. Perfect. Next we're going to work on some touches on the outside of our foot and the inside. So you're going to be taking 2 touches with the outside of one foot and a cut inside with the same foot. And then 2 outside cuts with the next foot and an inside cut. And just keep moving in that motion. Go slow and controlled at the beginning. So again, 2 cuts outside and then inside, 2 outside, inside. And keep switching feet. So again, outside, outside, inside, outside, outside, inside. Once you get comfortable, you can go a bit faster. And once more. And back. Perfect. Now we're going to introduce some cones and do that same action around the cones. So I'm just going to lay a few cones out. And we'll practice weaving in between. So start at the start. Again, 2 outside touches through, and an inside cut back. 2 through the cones, inside cut back. And keep doing that motion through the cones. So we'll go again. Outside, outside, inside, outside, outside, inside. And again. Once more. Now we're going to do that same forward rolling motion over the top of the ball with the bottoms of our feet, but now weaving through the cones in a forward motion. So again, just quick little taps around the cones. And back the same way. We're going to do this a couple of times. Now you're going to do the same rollover motion again as before, but this time across your body towards the side. So with that outside foot, roll over the top, out through the cones, and then back again with the opposite foot. You may need 2 rollovers to get through the cones. And continue like that. So 2 rollovers through the cone, through the next one with the opposite foot. We'll do that one again. Next, you're just going to do a simple dribble with your right foot only. So using both the outside of your foot and the inside, you're just going to weave through the cones. And back the same way with the same foot. Now you're going to switch to your non-dominant leg, so your left leg. If you need to take it slower with your non-dominant, you can do so. Just focus on control and soft touches. Perfect. Next, we're going to work on some offensive moves. So, in a game situation, when you get in front of a defensive opponent player and you need to have to do some moves to get around them when you have the ball, that's what we're going to focus on right now. So a few different turns you can do in those situations. So the most simple ones are just a simple outside cut or an inside cut. So as you're dribbling up, you would do a quick, sharp cut with the outside of your foot to hit it back the other way that you came. Alright, so we're going to do a few outside cuts to start off with. So again, when you come up and dribble, you're doing an outside cut sharp back the other direction. So I'll show it again in slow motion. So you're dribbling up, plant your foot, and cut back the same way you came. So we're going to do a few of these back to back. So dribble up, cut, cut back, and when you can, try and exaggerate your step forward to make it seem like you're going in the same direction, and then do your chop back the other way. Next, we're going to do some with the inside of our foot. So again, when you're coming up, dribble, plant on the opposite side of the ball this time, and come around and chop inside. So again, in slow motion as you're dribbling, you're going to plant your opposite foot on the other side of the ball and chop inside. So we're going to do a few of these back to back. The next move you can do is called the Croix. So as you're dribbling up, you're going to plant your foot beside the ball, and instead of hitting it outside your foot, you're going to hit it between your legs, back the same direction. So again, a bit quicker, plant your foot back between your legs. So we're going to do a few of these. Now the last move is a step over and turn. So as you're dribbling up, you're going to step around the front of the ball and come back with your outside foot and chop in. And you can step over with either foot. So that was with my left, but if you want, you can step to the right of the ball and step over this way. Or you can go around the ball with your right foot and chop with your left. So we're going to try a few of these. So around the ball and chop back. Around the ball and chop. Great job, everyone. That concludes week 2's drills. We hope to see you out next week. Alright, so now we're going to do some static stretching. So to begin, we're going to start off by stretching our hamstring and calves. So you're just going to sit in an L shape and stretch forward, pulling your toes backwards. You're going to hold here. You're going to switch legs. And you're going to bring your feet together in front. And again, reach forward and hold your toes if you can. Next, you're going to bring the bottoms of your feet together in a butterfly shape and try and keep your chest up and feel the stretch in your groin. All right, next you're going to take your left leg across your other and hold with your arm close to you so that you feel a stretch back here. And switch legs. Next, we're going to stretch our calf muscles. So you're going to get into a downward dog position, put one leg over the next, and push back and feel that stretch in the back of your leg. And switch legs. Next, we're going to stretch our arms out. So you're going to take one arm across the other and hold it there. Switch arms. And then we're going to reach our one arm back and hold our elbow with the other hand. And switch arms. Now you're going to sit with your legs apart, as so, and you're going to lean towards one side and stretch your side out. Now the other way. Alright, you're going to bend down and touch your toes. Next, you're going to go into a side lunge and bend your right leg so that you feel the stretch in here. You're going to switch legs. Next, you're going to turn sideways, have one leg behind you, and lean forward, keeping your back leg straight so that you feel the stretch along the back of your leg. And switch legs. Next, you're going to stretch your quad. So take your one leg behind you. And switch legs. And then we're going to go into a straddle and reach down in front